Dumelang, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, wait, no, let's deal with the royal ones. If you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back. Please do me a favor. Tell your people to tell their people and their people. And don't fight it. Don't fight it. Okay. Big shout out for one of you for subscribing thus far. And if you're new, welcome. Welcome to my house. Do me a favor. Just hit that subscribe button. Don't even waste any time. Just hit that subscribe button. I'm watching you. Do it. Good. So day 4 of a lockdown. Of course, if you're in South Africa, you know we are in lockdown. We are trapped. I'm joking. This time to spend with your family. Another word for trap. I'm joking. I like to call this period self-investment period, and that's what we're going to be talking about here. All things hustle, and I'm going to give you my five top tips on starting and maintaining your hustle. And while we do that, of course, I'll be beating my face, looking all cute, you know. I mean, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, my room, maybe go outside in the yard, you know the words. But you gotta make this moment count. And please, guys, whatever you do, invest in yourself during this time. Okay. Tip number 1, brainstorm and plan on paper, right? Most of the time, we have so many ideas, right? We have so many ideas. I've found this with myself. Like, you have so many ideas and your brain is always ticking. And one thing that I have learned is it's very important to, as you have these ideas, as they come up, take a pen, take a paper, guys, write it down. I'm the laziest writer, I'm the laziest reader, hashtag I'm studying. But like, I've seen that when you write things down, your ideas and stuff, it doesn't then become a thing of, okay, I'm gonna do this, and it's all in your head. The thing is, your brain, there's a lot happening, and it's always tick. So it's always best to, whatever idea that you have, just like write it down on paper. And very important, please, whatever you do, plan. You don't have to plan to the T, but have an idea of what your hustle is going to be about. So with me, for example, I found that, so I started my, I first started with doing nails, and I started it like back in first year, so that was like 2016. Yes, 2016. And I saw, you know what, firstly, it's important to see what the need is in terms of your community, right? And I saw that a lot of students really want to get their nails done and all that cute stuff, but where we were, there wasn't really like the affordable kind of services that were quite expensive, right? And so like, I realized, well, every time when I went to go get my nails done, I was always very interested in like knowing what are they doing and all that, and only to find that that's an actual passion. So then I ended up like, you know, tapping into it, but it's only like probably in my 3rd year, or after my 3rd year, because 3rd year third year was rough, guys, but after my 3rd year, so I'd say probably this year, to be honest, that's where I was more consistent with the writing down and having plans and everything. So and I've seen the results of doing that. Like, there's things that I have in my mind, but I don't actually miss them, you know, it's because it's on paper. So yeah, just whatever the idea is, grab a pen, grab a paper as soon as you have it, and then write it down. Oh yeah, by the way, these are the nails that I did. A work in progress, guys, a work in progress. And I'll probably just like insert a young portfolio of myself or of my work. But yeah, as I said, work in progress. But plan, brainstorm, and put on paper. Let me finish up these brows because I can see already it's not going to be done. Okay, so before we get into the content of that tip number 2, I'll be doing my eyes, and I'm going to do this eyeshadow thingamajig. So I like looking at looks and then practicing it and then doing it and then executing as best as I can. But to upskilling your skill, right? So obviously when it comes to your hustle, again, as I said, these tips are from my experience and, you know, just my engagement with people. And I've seen that most of the time, the hustle that you want to start is most probably built on or formed around a certain skill that you have. Like me, for example, I love doing makeup, I love doing nails, and I was like, this is something that I could see that I can capitalize on. And also, one day in future, I would like to have, you know, a certain brand that I don't want to get into much detail about, but it's very important for you to upskill. And by upskilling, there's many ways you can, you know, practice your skill. Essentially, it's all about practicing, because practice does make perfect. I am very, very far from, you know, getting to where I want to get and where I know I have the potential. But I know, especially during this time of, you know, staying at home, I'm going to utilize it to engage with as many resources as I can. So one of the things that I use most of the time is YouTube, guys. I have subscribed to so many people, and each and every person that I subscribe to, there's something that, you know, they tickle my inner creativity. So yeah, YouTube is a great space for you to really learn about things. And that's right, the one that I started in 2016, Lady Nailed It. You can check out all of that in my portfolio there by Insta Grizzles. So I said earlier, I really loved watching and seeing what was happening, and then I was like, this is something that, you know what, I could maybe tap into. And then I remember this one time, I'm gonna put like the guy that taught me how to do nails, glitchy nails. So I actually for my matric dance, he's the one that did it. And yeah, that was a long time ago, and now he is a powerhouse. So he has everything. You can head on down to Instagram and check him out. So yeah, I went for a class with him, a 2-day nail course. Absolutely amazing, learned so much, and also I got a lot that, you know, enhanced my kit. The biggest person, you know, that has really supported this was my mom. Like my mama, she spent so much money in that, in terms of, like, you know, supporting the baby girl. But from that master class, I got a lot of knowledge and also things to, you know, quality products. And then in terms of my makeup, so this is something that I get so excited about the most. Like I love my Lady Nailed It. But I can tell you guys, there's something about makeup, man. And I was never this babes in high school. Like I was never like, you know, big on makeup. But something I love about makeup, like I love that kind of makeup, those makeup looks that you can still see you can lady, you understand. So my makeup business is called All Natural Beats by Let's this is an example of most of the products that I have, my makeup that I have, like these Revlon stuff, everything. So it's all from the master classes that I attended. So I have attended 2 of MIHLALI's master classes. Listen, powerhouse, that one. Powerhouse, an absolute focused hand and everything. So yeah, I attended 2 of her master classes. The first one that I attended was back in Cape Town. That was the Revlon master class, and that's where I got like the concealers and like literally my whole makeup set. It was done and dusted. Obviously adding on to the things that I had, but like now I had like proper quality stuff. And then I also then attended another one in Johannesburg. I actually came back much earlier. I wasn't supposed to come back the time when I was supposed to come, but I was like, listen mama, I need to attend this. And master classes are so great in that, well, the one that I attended at MIHLALI, and I think like that's just how the gist of master classes are, from my knowledge, that, you know, you don't only gain like, you know, how to do makeup and all that, you know, but you get taught like how to boost your social media, you know, how to network a lot. And let me tell you guys, regele to come nice, and also about makeup, like I literally, the makeup, the value of makeup that I have, I paid even like less than half for it, you understand? An example, one I paid 2.5 and the makeup was worth 4.5, you know, and the second one 1.5 makeup, yeah, between 4.5 and 5. Like guys, all about Bobby Brown, no, what benefit? but now I own it. So eyes did looking like I caught a lick. I think I killed. Number 3, test your product or service, or both really, to family and friends. And let me tell you why, right? So fine, now you have something going, you know, you've checked, okay, obviously you've checked your target market, you have the resources and all that. Now it's time for you to actually put some action in place, right? And it's important for you to test your product before you now wanna monetize it and, you know, be all great and all that. Oh, it is your family and friends, right? But this is in the beginning, right? Because even the moment you start like offering the product for sale, it's also a testing process. But the nice thing with family is that you can screw up. You can, you know, screw up and learn from those mistakes and keep practicing. And then obviously you can also ask them, like, listen guys, please give me your honest opinion. And then yeah, and another thing with especially with friends is, you know, we are the type of generation where social media, guys, you know, the internet, it's happening, you know. It's probably something, the internet is probably something that's keeping you, you know, sane during this time of lockdown. So the nice thing is that we are the type of children that we really utilize you know, social media. So you can then have your friends promote you also and all that, and because they would have you would have tested your product with them or service, they trust you and they can then recommend you and all that. So your flow of cash well, and be a negotiator. As we dive into the fourth tip, I'll obviously be like putting everything into place, guys. It's a mess, okay? It's not normally a mess. The thing is, I need to do something after this. Just whatever you do, just make sure you go and follow me at lady_let's_swallow. Something great is there waiting for you to feast your eyes on it. But anyway, so I'm gonna go in which you can manage your cash. Obviously, like, I realize, like, as a student, there's many times where, you know, you end up using chelete business for other things, and you realize that you're not going anywhere. So it's very important for you to actually manage your cash well and be very strict about, like, how you use it. And one of the ways in which you can keep track of where your income and expenses are, you know, how they're flowing, is having an Excel spreadsheet. That helps a lot. So another thing that I didn't mention earlier on in the video is, since Vele, you know, my business, I'm now calling it my business as a whole, is, you know, beauty and like makeup and nails. A friend of mine was like, listen, why don't you just make it one thing? And it's something that I've been thinking about. So now the brand that I am trying to, you know, establish, or the business that the combined beauty business that I'm working hard on, you know, building, is StarQ Creative. And it's following on, you know, with this StarQ hustle, because Nalini's a star and we're all about quality, all right? Anyway, actually set up a spreadsheet and kept track of all, you know, the receipts and everything that I get. When someone makes a payment, you know, you track it down. That's when you see, okay, am I making a profit or a loss, and where am I spending money on? That's the only way you grow. And then in terms of, so this tip is actually 2 parts. In terms of when you're buying your stock, right? That's if, of course, you're selling a product. Also as a service, like for example now with my makeup and nails, right? When you're buying your stock, and then it's very easy for you to get carried away. Trust me, speaking from experience. And you find yourself buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. Especially makeup. Makeup is a trap, guys. Every time you see something, you just wanna buy, right? So one thing I would advise you on is look for bargains. Shop for bargains. I'm a cheapskate. I'm a proud cheapskate. Yes, I'm a proud cheapskate. I always go the extra mile to get, you know, quality products, you know, but also at a bargain, right? And if maybe I can't get it at bargain prices, be a negotiator, guys. Be a negotiator. Just be like, listen, man, I'm a baby, I'm young, I'm trying, and I'm trying. Then you know, you don't know how far you get. So Still need to do the lip though. Tip number 4: having a bank account just for business. Okay, put this as one of the top 5 tips, right? Is again, having money coming in and spending money out of my own separate account. But it was so difficult for me to actually see where is money coming in and coming out. And again, then it allowed me, when I needed money, I could just very easily just whip out, my Capitec or Absa account, whatever, so bank card that is. So I opened a bank account just for business, and it's strictly for business. So again, for your hustle to really be successful, you really need to be super disciplined. So I opened a bank account because I realized that I can still use, the privileges of being a student and get myself a student account, and then use it for business purposes. And that way, maybe if there's a certain payment that must be done, I would recommend a customer to pay through that. If they can't, then they can obviously, the cash that I get, or if they want to send to my separate bank accounts, then I take that money, guys, discipline. Take that money and then I put it into, that separate bank account, and that way you can actually see. So get yourself a separate bank account just for business, and make sure that you manage it properly. And if you're a student, be like me, get a student account, and then so let me do my lip, because as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. Oh, and 5 top tips on starting and managing your hustle. I really hope it works out. You learned a lot. I know I learned a lot just, looking at, okay, what can I actually share with my people? And of course, if you have any tips that you would like to share, because this is a community, guys, this is a house, yeah, it's a home, né? Just drop it down in the comment section below. And yeah, so that is it. I will see you in the next video. I'm all glammed up, I'm all, ready to go to the bathroom, looking so cute. But like I said, guys, make sure that you check me out there by the Insta Grizzles. There's a very fiery video there. It is a tag Don't Rush Challenge. And listen, guys. People are beautiful out there. So anyway, I love you. Have an awesome lockdown period. I don't know how that doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, obviously after watching this video, then you're gonna feel happy. And stay home, stay safe, keep hydrated, keep drinking your water and those hot beverages. Check up on each other, guys. Self-investment. If you've always wanted to do something, this is the best time to plan and strategize. But for now though, I'ma be outie. Bye.